Who do you work for? So continuing on the series about working with God, one of the key issues, and the first part of that series is about knowing your boss. So I remember in my old job, big company, as I said, over 4,000 people in the office, in the building. And I used to daydream thinking, I wish, and sometimes you could see the CEO walking past. And I used to say, I wish, as I said, because I was really good at my job. But recognition wasn't always forthcoming. Others in my team could do the smallest thing and they'd get the heapest praise. I knew I did a lot of good stuff, but I was very rarely recognized. People would tell me thank you one-on-one, but to make it an official thank you and commendation, that didn't come through for me. I used to think one day, I wanted the CEO to walk into my office and just in front of all his team and say, I want to stand up and thank Namdi for the great job he's doing. Look at the reports he's been producing. And I thought that would be the ultimate. But then the Lord said to me, what about the work that you do for me and the thanks that I give you? Isn't that important? The King of Kings, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who shaped the stars and the moons and the planets. I look at you and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Why isn't that enough? And I said, well, yeah, Lord, it's like Dad saying, well done. But this is boss. This is in front of man. This is in front of people. When you're thanking me, it's something, it can be general, but most of the time it's one-on-one. But then I had to start to recognize, if the CEO does come in, gives me a word of thanks and encourages me, and that's it. It's gone. For that moment, everyone looks and claps and stuff, may get a promotion, but that's about it. But everything that the Lord says and does gets recorded in the book of life. Look at Mary, poured perfume on the Lord's head. He says, let her do what she's doing, because whenever the story is told, it'll be known for our time what she's done. The Lord captures our tears and places it in a bottle. It is saved, everything that he does. So when he gives us thanks and accommodation, it is recorded through time and history. That is more important, because he's faithful. He recognizes everything that you do. So part of the series on working with God is understanding, knowing your boss. Because if you know your boss is the Lord, then you're working towards his standard. You're working for his approval. So you don't wait until your boss is around and you say, okay, I'm going to do the work, I'm going to show up. Or the boss is on vacation, well, I'm going to take the day off. Forget that, because when you're working with God, he's your boss. He sees everything. And you keep working towards his standard and you want his approval. It doesn't matter if the office stands you up, gives you a big promotion, and has a massive party to say, well done, Namdi, you've done this, that's good, it's fine, no problem. But the King of Kings, the one who created eternity, the yesterday, today, and forever, he's said thank you for what I've done. That's more important. So when you're working in a work environment, in school, in the community, wherever you are, know who your boss is. Wait for his approval. That will last a lifetime. That will last eternity.